Hello everybody from Madison. We're here in the Folk U Productions bus, hanging out on a rainy day.
Yep.
Definitely don't have a lot of snow like you guys got going on. But thanks for sharing the pictures.
And it's 60.
It is at least 60 degrees here, so we're pretty lucky. We just wanted to share what we've been up to since we last shared a video. It's been quite an adventure, that's for sure. I'm not gonna lie. First we left, what was it, the day after?
Christmas Eve, we left.
We did leave Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve morning.
It was Christmas Eve, okay.
Yeah.
So we left Christmas Eve morning, and we made it to Racine, Wisconsin. That's where my dad lives. We had Christmas with them, and it was fun. And the next day, on Christmas Day, we left and we pushed it, let's see, till Kentucky. How long was that? About 7 hours?
Yeah.
Like 7 or 8 hours. We didn't really want to drive the bus more than that because we were wondering about mechanics issues and stuff. So we pushed it about 7-8 hours, and that brought us to Kentucky. And we went to Jellystone National Park.
Yeah. They were the only ones that were open on Christmas. Well,
yeah, they were the only ones that were open all year round.
Right.
So it was kind of creepy because not many people were there.
And it was like a resort campground. It was creepy.
Yeah, it was pretty creepy. So that was really good. We were safe and stuff for the night. And then the next day we went to, we went straight to South Carolina after that, right? We didn't stop overnight anywhere?
No, we stopped overnight south of Atlanta.
Yes.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, so the Walmart parking lots for anybody that travels and you need a place overnight. Walmart parking lots will let you park in their lots overnight. Often, depending on the Walmart, they're lit at night. Sometimes there's security guards. Sometimes there's tapes to see who robbed you afterwards or who murdered you in the face after the fact. They'll have it on camera.
That's encouraging.
It is. So, anyways, after our Walmart parking lot adventure, the next day we went to South Carolina. And this is where my mom lives. So, we've been hanging out with Mom. My mom is Stacy. And it's really pretty out here. We love the trees. We love the sunshine. We went to a place for lunch. We just kind of chilled for a couple days to just kind of relax and de-stress. It ended up being a little bit stressful of a drive, that last leg in particular. Within the last hour, the bus was making some unpleasant noises.
Yes.
Some clanks and some stuff, some puffins and exhaust issues. So we were getting a little bit worried that last trip. So we took a day or two to just kind of de-stress.
Yeah, de-stress.
Driving this thing is definitely an adventure. Yeah. I drove it for a little while.
I would consider it commercial driving or occupational driving. It's big. Yeah. It affects other people's driving. Yeah, we started giving a popping sound in the air intake and a little bit of a knocking on the driver's side. Pretty much our last big push over the Appalachians. That's what pretty much did it.
And we did a pretty good job of staying out of the guts, like the heavy. We went around, we kind of went
steeper
lower
parts.
Mountains, so we kind of
we knew we were dealing with
hills.
An engine with 240,000 miles.
Yeah.
So we were taking it easy.
For sure. That's why we took a few days for sure to get down to South Carolina. So when we got here, we just kind of chilled for a couple days, and then I don't know shit about vehicles.
Yeah,
I can put some oil in if I need to.
I went to school for the Marine Corps for almost 11 months for diesel mechanics, which is kind of why there's a diesel engine.
So what did you find?
Well, I used the internet for sure. Blogs. This was actually a very common problem, and there was ways to tick away at it.
And it might have been a valve spring or a bent push rod.
So we discovered a gasket head leak travel back of the engine by cylinder,
and I had to strip
all the components
off,
and fuel lines, and then and found a broken exhaust valve in cylinder 8. And because it's a diesel, there's very, very lead exhaust gasket.
Put the head back in the
intake gasket.
And then we
reversed
replaced
that
valve, continue to
of
break
taking everything off, put it back on, and then
but it would drain the
had to
battery
get it running. You
Like,
usually
there's
need
a
like a
word
200
you had to
amp
look for once it got hot.
charger and starter.
Coming out,
And we
for
had an
leaks
8
and
seals. All the gaskets were good.
cracks
Everything was
let
good.
it
And once it got hot, you could see a lot of
ahead and
puffing
decide to do
and
a
exhaust.
low side of
white
our
bad.
It is
diesels.
240,000
We're getting a lot of escape. That
miles.
cylinder number 8 was the worst. And when I did the
40
compression
more
PSI, which brought us back up to where we needed to be, but it wouldn't keep it. So we're gonna pull the engine and rebuild it.
So all the stuff that German just said, I don't fully understand because I don't speak vehicle. That's cool. Basically, when he told me all that stuff, I was just like, so the car no go. And then he was like, no. And I was like, why car no go? When does car go? And then he went, we got to rebuild it. And I mean, they say if you rebuild it, stuff will come, right? So it's probably good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Totally.
it's probably a good thing.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
To rebuild it.
Right on. Yes.
Stuff will
okay.
come.
Stuff will come.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said it just like
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Yeah, so we're gonna rebuild it, and the heart of the Dragon is gonna be good for like another 250 to 300,000 miles, and we're gonna treat it good. I mean, I know it was a party bus, and it was a public transportation bus at some point too. So, you know, I think we're gonna treat it a little bit better.
So it's not exactly what we were picturing
Right.
when we decided, when we headed out on the road. We thought that all the mechanic stuff was taken care of. Thank you very much, by the way, to everybody and anybody
Yes.
who donated to the GoFundMe campaign to get us on the road to begin with.
Right.
That was awesome. You're the
And
only reason we're here to begin with. We
the-
got our gear cabinet. We got all of our everything we
Yeah.
needed to be licensed as a motorhome.
Mechanics to get us
So like
on the
even
road.
just getting here on the road, like we couldn't have even gotten here without you who donated to that campaign. So
absolutely.
thank you very much.
Those of you who have been following along, I posted a mechanics log, very detailed, and where we're going next, what parts we need to buy, and with the list, and the expense it would take to have a shop do it, compared to literally a fourth of the cost if I do the work.
Like we saved thousands.
Thousands, yeah.
German being skilled enough and able to do this, we saved thousands.
And I can. They've got enough places around here I can do tool rentals and get my money back 100% when I return the tool, so I don't need to buy any specialty tools. It's really nice.
Where are we saying about 2,000 is about what we're shooting?
2,000
for?
would be idea. It would be ideal.
It's
It would
kinda
give us
what
the
we need.
comfort and it would keep us afloat, because I will need to take like a week off to pull the motor, do the rebuild. Yeah, like a week to 2 weeks. So
for the time
For
to
the
actually
time.
work on it. At this point, we are thinking it's probably not a bad idea to just stay here in the nicer weather and just go ahead and make some money and get the $2,000 and rebuild the engine and then get our asses back on the road. So
how are we making money?
that's our goal. How are we making money? So there's multiple ways we can do this. Trojan labor
Yeah,
is
Trojan
one
labor.
thing we have found here in Somerville is Trojan labor.
There's also a People Ready, which is the same concept but corporate.
Yeah, so what's daily labor?
Daily labor is daily temp labor is where you go in and you work that day and give them your 8 hours, and you get paid at the end of that day when you turn in your hours. So basically you give them 8 hours, and depending on whatever you make, you come out with like 70, 80 bucks. It's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, so it's something you can do if you're traveling, if you're wandering, if you run into a situation like we have run into. It probably won't be quite as severe as like
I've used
need
it
to
a number
rebuild
of
your whole
ways.
yeah.
Starting
so it's-
over, wandering, and
Yeah.
if there's a town of 100,000, there's probably daily.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So you can do it in a city that big. They probably have got, any big city has day labor, and sometimes smaller
Madison
ones.
does.
So
2 of them.
Madison definitely has 2 day laborers. So work that day, pay that day is something that we can hook up with right now to start making money towards this rebuild. So that's something we're doing. German's already put in a week or so,
A week.
about a week so far, putting in a couple of job sites that they've had him to. So
Mhm.
another thing I can do, thankfully, as a musician, any musician friends out there, when you're wandering, busking, obviously, huge. Shout out to Brian Druyar and Sam Ness and any of our other friends who have been definitely busking. Your tips and tricks and stuff go around in my
sharing them.
mind. So, and the stuff that you share is very useful. I look up busking blogs of other people and what you do, tips and tricks. So Charleston, actually, we're finding out, has a pretty vibrant music scene. So there's definitely plenty of open mics. I've played a few of them. I've done a little bit of the busking. I'm going to keep focusing on that as well. I'm trying to hook myself up with some gigs. I'm doing some extensive venue research and building a list of contacts. And I've got a list of press contacts. There's several radio stations in town that'll play local music. One in particular, 105.5, The Bridge, is that what you said? Plays local music, and almost exclusively from what we're hearing. I play a lot of it anyway. So there's quite, and as far as the street performing and busking here, it's pretty cool. We saw a drummer and a couple of dancers, and there's, it seems to be pretty celebrated here to jam in the city. So yeah, I'm trying to hook myself up with some gigs too.
And you got some.
I did. February 13th, I'm going to be playing the Awendaw Green Barn Jams. I'm going to put a link to their website and their Facebook page in the description of the video below.
Probably
somewhere
down here.
Yonder.
That's when we do this.
With other descriptions. So, check them out. Look them up. They're definitely cool. It looks like it's somebody's land, and they just do regular musical happenings there. It looks like they cook out. It looks like they really celebrate original music too, which is pretty cool. I also discovered there's an original music open mic here on Tuesdays in Charleston. So it's pretty cool. So I mean, we're in Somerville, South Carolina, but Charleston's just about 25 minutes away, 30 minutes depending. So it's not that bad. So that's my goal, is to make music, and I'm gonna see if I can score myself some more gigs. I'm gonna see if I can play some more open mics. We're hoping to get some musicians, other Charleston musicians here, for Dragon Belly jams a couple times.
I want to get
if
at least
we can.
one or two.
So hopefully we'll be able to get some recording done too while we're here, as we are a mobile recording studio.
Yeah.
So, right? But we're definitely got our eye on the prize, and we're going to make sure we make this goal of these funds to get the engine rebuilt. Thankfully, we're not paying for hotels, and we don't have to pay for camping, and because we're staying here with Mom, and Mom's spoiling us, definitely. She's hooking up the good jams. She's giving us rides to the things we need to do, to go find the parts, and to get the parts when the parts are ordered, and to order more parts and have the parts mailed. And so she's definitely been really, really helpful. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
And she's definitely keeping us well fed, for sure.
Oh.
Definitely well fed.
Yeah, well fed.
And then, of course, we can't lie. It's nice to not be in the Madison snowstormy,
It is.
negative 50 wind, and
It is.
I mean, I don't know, I hate saying it because I do miss Madison, but I'm like, I am kind of glad my face isn't burning though, so that's good. So I'm sorry if your faces are burning, but please keep sharing your beautiful snowy pictures because I miss you. Well, we're definitely going to keep enjoying the sun, the temperature. There's lots of cool animals here, birds. I'm hoping we'll see some more ocean while I'm here. There was a day we were there, but it was kind of overcast. So, but I'd like to see some more ocean while we're here for sure. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're just
that's
kind of
where we're
parking
at.
here. We're gonna sit here and focus on these things until the engine gets rebuilt. As soon as we have the funds, we'll let you know, and German will start on it right away.
Yeah.
And then right after, we're gonna head to Florida. So we're gonna see Jill. It's gonna be great. We're gonna jam. We're gonna check out the Tampa scene. It's gonna be even warmer. Ocean.
Even though I don't
So-
think we're gonna make it to South by Southwest. I think
Yeah.
we can make it to New Orleans still.
Yeah, we might be able to do New Orleans still. Originally, it was gonna
I
be
think-
New Orleans and then South by Southwest time to just kind of be up there and for there, but we might not with this timing now that we've kind of been
Yeah.
here about a month figuring out and getting to this point with the vehicle stuff. So, but thankfully we got a much better idea of what we're working with. So basically, we're redoing our GoFundMe campaign, and we're changing it to 2,000. And again, thank you to those who have donated since we've been on the road.
Yeah.
That is being saved and stashed to go towards this rebuild. So we're already on our way.
Thank you for following.
Yes, thank you so much for following, and for keeping track of what we're doing. We feel like Madison's totally with us this whole time, and it has been fueling me.
They have been with us.
Really
We've been
been
listening to
fueling
Cooper
me.
on Sundays.
Hells yes.
We've been casting Tuesdays with Kelsey Miles.
Thursdays, Kelsey Miles. We've got some Kelsey Miles.
We've been catching some Sam Ness when he was overseas.
I started catching last week's Jimmy K show until my phone decided that it didn't want to have reception anymore out here. If you would like to make a donation to our GoFundMe campaign, it's in a link, again, somewhere around.
Probably down there.
It's probably down there.
Yeah.
And everything's going to go towards the rebuild. So, and help keep us on the road. But we'll keep you updated. We're going to be posting more videos and stuff about life on the bus, life on the road. It's definitely been adventurous. Mm-hmm. There was a bird in here the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got in here, but it terrified me. It terrified me. It was really pretty, though. So it was pretty and terrifying.
So majestic.
It was so but it was so majestic.
So dangerous.
It destroys families. But anyway, thanks for following us.
Yeah.
Share this video, and please share this with people you think might be into it. Click all our links and stuff and follow us, and thanks again.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hope you guys are having fun.
We'll be back, Madison. We'll see you this spring.